Good day everyone. My name is Karthika. I'm a lecturer from the Department of Commerce, Milagros College, Bangalore. Today I'm going to speak on the topic that is consumer buying decision process. So, what is consumer buying decision process? Consumer decision process refers to the decision making stages that a consumer undergoes before, during and after the purchase of the product. Now, before the purchase of the product, a consumer decides what kind of product I have to purchase. During the purchase, he will decide what he has occurred after purchasing the product, and ultimately after purchasing the product he will evaluate again what was his experience regarding purchasing that product. So to purchase the product, when a consumer wants to purchase the product, he has to go through several stages. That is, first one, need recognition and awareness, information search, evaluation of alternatives, purchase decision, purchase and post purchase evaluation. So first we will discuss of need recognition and awareness. Here the consumer identifies and becomes aware of the need of the problem. So when a customer wants to purchase something, there should be a desire or there should be a need for purchasing the product. If you see there, need arises when there is a problem. For example, if you break the table and that you were using regularly for your daily purposes, so later what will happen? You need to buy a new table. So that is the thing. So there the need of table occurs, and when the need of table occurs, automatically you want to purchase the product. So this is how the need arises from the problem that has occurred for purchasing the product. So here the want arises in two ways. That is, first when you need that product, that is when the problem arises, and second when we are influenced by some external factors, that is when we are influenced by our friends. When we see our friends purchasing a new product, even we will need of it. So that is the thing. That is the thing which has need which occurs due to external factors. Coming to the next one, that is information search. After the need occurs, we will search for the information regarding which product we want. So here it says, here the consumer is aware of his need or want. Consumer knows that he wants to buy a product that can relieve his problem. For example, as I told, if you need a table, you want to purchase it so that you can later come down with the problem of that table. So therefore he wants to know more about the product that can relieve of his problem and leads to information search stage. Now we will go which kind of table you want. Do you want a branded table or a local table or just a table for work purpose or homely purpose, or which kind of table you want? You will think of it. So here the consumer will try to identify the options available and the best solution for his problem in both internal and external environment. That means he will go for internal check through his own experiences and from external factors, that is the opinions of friends and relatives. Coming to the next one, that is evaluation of alternatives. After we identify which product we want and what kind of product we want, we will go for evaluation of alternatives. Now for example, if you are passing through a food court and we see different kind of hotels or different kind of shops with different food items, so we will have the option which kind of product or which kind of food we want to purchase. So there comes the alternatives. So we will have different alternatives. So here we will identify which one is the best alternatives. So here it says consumer evaluates and each alternatives solutions based on comparison with competing products. The consumer evaluates the alternatives based on the number of attributes of the product, by its looks, popularity, brand and many more. So when you are purchasing the product, if you find different alternatives, you will evaluate them by looking into their brand, and if the person is very much brand loyal, he will go for purchasing those products in which he loves the brand of it. Otherwise you will go into the quality of the product, the quantity of the product, the popularity and the name of the product also. Coming to the next one, that is purchase decision. After evaluating the alternative, we will choose one of the best alternatives and then we will purchase that product. This is called purchase decision. So here the consumer decides on purchase of the product by evaluating what to buy, where to buy, when to buy and how to make use of that product which you have purchased. So here the final purchase decision is interrupted by two ways. That is, he might get a positive feedback. So when he gets a positive feedback regarding a particular product, you will purchase it. And when you are going to get a negative feedback by your friends or from your relatives, you will depart from purchasing that product. So it's very simple. Purchase decision means purchasing the product after deciding, after looking into the alternatives, we are choosing one of the best alternatives and then purchasing that product according to those specifications. Coming to the next one, that is purchase. As we are taking a decision, now we are going for purchasing that product. So here In this stage, the consumer mentally evaluates purchase. After purchasing the product, he will see what products I have purchased, whether it is sufficient to me or not. So here, if the product meets his expectations, if the consumer is satisfied with the product, what he will do, will be happy and he will use that product. And if the consumer is too much happy, that is, if his expectations have gone, or if the actual experience that he have occurred is more than the expectations, that time he will be even more delighted. But if the consumer is not happy with the product, he will be completely dissatisfied. So after getting dissatisfied, we are going for the next one, that is post purchase evaluation. So post purchase evaluation means after purchasing the product, if the product matches the expectations, then the consumer is satisfied. If the product's performance exceeds the expectations, that is, it is more than what you have expected, then the consumer will be delighted. But if the performance falls short, that is, the same consumer will be dissatisfied. In that case, he will not buy or promote that product. So here, consumer either satisfied or dissatisfied can take actions to distribute reviews through consumer forums, websites, social medias, and many more. That means if the consumer is not happy with the product, he will either tell with his friends, don't purchase that product, through word of mouth recommendation, or he can put the reviews, good or bad reviews, in social media, websites, or many more. So these are the ways which is coming under post purchase evaluation. So ultimately, the steps mentioned above shows the buying behavior of the customers. So the marketer has to make use of these buying decisions in order to develop the product and sell it to the market. By this, I sign off regarding on this topic. Thank you.